Now, Cooper Flagg versus Cam Boozer, EYBL Finals, 16U, right? And so throughout this video, I'm going to show you a lot of things that they can improve on and also things they did well. But right here with Cooper, this is something that he has a ton of room to improve in. And that's his ability to absorb and to embrace contact when he's attacking the rim. You see his frame, kind of has a skinny frame. But right here on this move, notice what he's about to do with this bump on the Cam, right? He doesn't get all the way into his body. You got to get your shoulder in and not just that little arm, that little chicken wing. Because what that bump's going to do is going to create you space. And now since you anticipate that contact, you can get a good base to now go up into your shot. And now right here with Cooper, right? His ability to play this wing, but still be able to read the floor. His IQ, his awareness. And not trying to always get it on his own. Because realize this. Boom, on the right wing. Makes that cut through, right? Gets this corner, gets a switch. 5-inch height advantage on number 5 right here, right? I think that's his number. But instead of trying to go straight and attack this mismatch, he's reading the floor and seeing the other opportunities available because he notices the defense is not set. So he makes a skip to his teammate, boom, knocks down the corner 3. Unselfish player. Now right there, that pass by Cooper. And now this is not going to be a whole bunch of Cooper stuff, but if you did not watch this game, Cam Boozer was barely aggressive. But Cooper, on the other hand, he was on go the whole night. So right here on this lob pass, right? Notice how much heat's about to be on that ball. So much heat that his brother can't even be able to catch up to it. But there's no help defense for you to try to rush that pass in. Regardless, if you slow that ball down just a little bit, now your brother can actually be able to catch that, be able to go for that layup. And now right here with Cam, right? Like I said, he wasn't aggressive himself, but also his teammates also have to look for him to get him going early. And as he feels good, he'll go and get it himself. So right here, notice, right? You're running this action. And 35 just goes a little too quick into this dribble handoff and doesn't read that Cam will be able to get this seal right here down low with ace on him. So he, boom, gets into this handoff, but he has this whole middle. Boom, so you just throw that pass in there. That's an easy 2. But now ends up being a turnover because he decided to be a robot in the play, decided just to run the play without trying to look for the gaps within the play. So something you can't do as a player in general. Notice this pass and how the hand of the pass causes turnover right here. Now, you've seen Cooper just threw that with his right? But if he gets right here and throws this with the left, instead of having to throw that pass across his body and through Cam Boozer, he's able to throw that left pass over the top and lead his teammate to the rim, where the help defense is not ready to be on this weak side, nor on this corner. He has good hands, though. I peeped that. I think he had like 3 steals on the night. And right there, once again with the size, right? Now, right here with Cooper, right? Let me know on this drive, does he really get hit, all right? Let me know if he really gets hit. Nope. He just drops that shoulder, hits Cam, he stayed in front, and now he just lost that ball. The ball didn't even get stripped, if you didn't notice, right? The ball did not get stripped. Hit the contact, and he just folded. Once Cooper's actually able to get some functional strength on him, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a real problem. And then there's one more thing, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit, right? In a little bit. And this is actually another one of the things right here. Notice how Cam has been guarding him, right? Notice that gap. And his hands are in his pockets. You'll think he has a shot. But let me really break down how he was defended. But before, boom, good shot. So you got to understand what your defenders are giving you, right? In this situation right here with Cooper, like he was the whole game, he was playing him with the gap, which shows you that he's more ready for the drive and is going to suffer for a late contest on the shot. And so now you got to be able to use what they're trying to take away first to your advantage. So if Cooper's able to get in these situations and say, get to a jab, which could sell the drive, he could create himself some more space to be able to get that shot off. Because the thing with Cam is that he has a quick contest. He's quick on his feet. If he sees the ball go up, he sees the shot go up, he's going to be right there. So Cooper does not want to take these shots. But if you get yourself a little more space with the jab, you got it. Now peep Cooper right there on that side, right? Help defense, right? That's impeccable defense. Because realize this, right? So what a lot of help defenders do, right? They see this player attack and change pace, and they allow that change of pace to make the decision for them, and then they go back and hop back to the defender that they're defending. But what Cooper did right here is that he sat on that change of pace. Really notice it, right? Change of pace. Cooper sits on it. He doesn't allow the pace to make his decision for him. And now he just waits for Boozer to make his decision so he can make his decision, which leads to him getting right here and getting this block once again. His shot blocking ability at 6'8" is crazy. It's crazy, man. It's really a talent. And right there. That mid-range game for Cooper is going to become his best friend the higher level that he plays at. Because realize this, he likes to get to the rim, right? He likes to shoot the 3. And that's what the defense is going to take away nowadays. They're going to take away the 3, then they're going to take away the rim. But now once they take those stuff away, you got to be able to get to what they leave last, which is that mid-range game. It's going to be a problem with the height, the length, the ball handling, the skill. Right there, like I said, he loves the three. Not quite efficient at it quite yet, but it's tough. Right there. Like I said with the blocking. You may be like, oh, it's just high school players. But these are the best high school players, one. But two, to be able to consistently be able to time blocks up like this, night in and night out, that's a tough thing to do alone. Regardless if you have athleticism, regardless if you're tall, if you could jump high, you're quick, it doesn't matter. To be able to time blocks at the rate he's been able to do it, that's crazy. It's crazy, man. Now right here in this triple threat. I want you to also notice this too. Has he used the jab anytime in the triple threat? Because say he does get faced up and he does get to his jab and now puts a lot of pressure on the defender. It forces them to make one of two decisions, which is one, either I go jump out and anticipate the drive or I stay firm. And so now that pressure alone, say you get to a jab, boom, he steps out. Now you got more space for a shot. But if he doesn't step out, he stays firm, get that foot outside, make sure you get your rip, get your ankles, get your shoulder low, and get to your spots. And then right there defensively with Cooper, right? Told you not too much stuff with Cam because he's not aggressive. But the thing with screens, you can't try to beat him to the screen. You got to lead him to the screen. Because realize this, right? The second that you try to beat a defender to a screen, you're now leading them away from where your help is, which is the defender that's on that other side of the screen that you now just took away. So what it's going to leave the ball handler is an open lane to go and attack the rim, and now they get it easy too. Players are too talented and too skilled, especially at this level, to try and just jump screens like that. And finally with Cam Boozer, but golly, this bud, like, he's number one. Is he nervous or something? I don't know. Like, it was crazy to me. This is the first time I'm really watching one of his games. And this is the type of performance I see. I was expecting him to tee up more than this. You know, second half came around, started getting some buckets, and that's great timing on that spin and seal. Because realize this. Notice the timing of it, right? As soon as his teammate's about to make this pass, he's already into it. The other teammate hasn't even made the catch yet. Boom, he made this seal. Now he's a step ahead of his defender because the defender can't even see when that pass was made. And now, boom, gets underneath, gets this too. I don't know what may have been going on, but he could have at least used his gravity as a player in the paint more to help them be able to get this win. A little easier. They did get the win, though. And right there with Cooper. Number one versus number two. And that's the reason why I'll take Cooper over Cam at number one. The versatility in his offensive bag. Ability to score from the three, from the paint, off the dribble, off the catch. It doesn't matter what it is. The versatility right there. And Cooper did win this matchup as well. So, then right here, triple threat game again. I'm telling you, all he needs is a little jab step. All he needs is a little jab step, right? But this is just way too easy for Cam to defend. Because notice the attack. No jab, no nothing. Nothing to really put pressure on Cam as a defender. So what is he about to do? Right? Takes one dribble, boom, bumps, goes up. He only took one dribble. Defender only had to take 2 steps to stay in front. Didn't force the defender to do anything that's toughest for him to do, which is change pace or change direction. And now even when he went to go make that bump, he's down by like 20 pounds. So he's not going to win that bump. And now, boom, he got the miss. And mind you, I'm pointing out all this stuff, but just shows you Cooper has so much room to improve despite already being so good. But right here, again by Cam. Right here, once again, with the seal. I wish I would have just seen him try to establish his presence down more in the paint, because you'll pull gravity that way. Even if you're not that person that's scoring, you'll bring defenders in, help defenders in, and now opens up other teammates and just makes offense a lot easier. At least try to be a decoy. At least. And now with Cooper, right? I told you, he likes the three, but he's not quite efficient with the three. And this is the key if you want to get efficient as a shooter. So instead of going to practice and saying, let me go and knock down 50 straight. Let me knock down 70 straight or knock down 90 of 100, right? Go into practice and make sure you do not miss 2 shots in a row. Because when you're trying to actually shoot 4 games, you're shooting in quantities of 10 to 15 shots if you're the best player. But now if you get so used to taking hundreds of shots, thousands of shots, and you're judging yourself by that clip, it's not going to translate to a game. Quality over quantity. Now right there, that spin. That little pause he did after that spin killed the whole move, right? Peep it. So once again, catches in the mid-range, right? He's going to make this dribble, then right here. That little pause right there. What that did is that it broke his momentum. And now that he broke his momentum, he's not able to get into as much space as he wanted to be able to get a clean look off, right? And so he takes this step, defender's closer to him there. But if you allow yourself to rip that ball over the top into that move, then get squared, you're covering more space, getting into more space, and you get a cleaner look as you get up. Then right here, Cam Boozer right here, right? Your greatest strengths could be your greatest weakness, especially when you have size advantages. Because when you start actually playing players with the IQ, with the brain, they're going to realize, okay, if you can't control your strength and your size, you're just going to try to bully me. But what am I going to do? I'm going to do this right here. You put your shoulder down, I'm going to fall down, they're going to call the charge. So, as a bigger player, you must be able to control yourself when you're in the post. And right here, the versatility, the ball handling, the playmaking, all this stuff. And I'm telling you, me personally, I'm taking Cooper. Just too versatile as a player, bro. Just too versatile. Too versatile, bro. And especially for how this matchup turned out, we're going to talk about that later. But once again, peep the levels and angles. He has legit guard skills as a 6'8 player. Now right here with this pace, right? A lot of players like to use pace and then go into their attack. But now if you use pace and go into your attack, you also got to make sure you drop your levels with that as well. Like Cooper just did right there. He hit his second gear and now he dropped his level. So now he can get that shoulder down, get through that contact, and then boom, gets down, makes that play. Then right here, the playmaking. It's tough, man. I'm telling you. As a playmaker, that is a tougher thing to do than most think. Because not only are you the person that's higher off the floor, you're now going down, getting into traffic, generating contact, and now you got to stay composed and actually be able to use your length and see the floor and make a play. That's tough. Now right here, once again, just like that other time, you can't try to beat somebody to the screen. You got to lead them to the screen. And this also shows a little sign of fatigue as well, just like he did with that deep range 3. Because, right, that's just a lazy play. That's just lazy. You can't do this. 4 minutes left, down 3. That's just a lazy play right there. Way too skilled. He's top 60 as well, so you know he's going to be able to counter that any day of the week. Then right there. Right there. That showed you another sign of fatigue and another sign that he's not playing present. Because realize this, right? Notice, boom, makes this move. He's going to get into this mid-range area. But since he's not established himself as a player that can score from the mid-range off the dribble, he's going to get to mid-range and not even think to be able to score from the mid-range. So he came off the screen and immediately thought to go pass and make a play, right? But little does he even realize he has space to be able to take a jumper along this baseline, which is better than what he did right here, which is throw the ball away. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a toll on your body. Then right there, Cam Boozer, like, I was hoping to see a little more, man. Like, he's number one. He's number one, right? But, like, I was anticipating to see something, like, much more, like, clashing. Two Titans really going at each other. Because it's number 1 and number 2. I did not anticipate the number 1 player coming to a game playing against the number 2 player this passive. So, for me, until proven otherwise, I'm taking Cooper Flagg. And that's the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, turn on notifications, dropping videos every other day, and we out of here.